Now, Steve Moore joins us this morning. Steve, we've heard that the president will not intervene. We've also heard that if he does intervene, the union will go slow anyway. So it's a de facto strike, a real one and a de facto strike, depending on what happens. Is that inflationary?
It sure could be, Stuart. Remember that term we used to talk about a couple of years ago called supply chain shocks?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a supply chain shock. You're talking about as many as a third of those ports on the East Coast that are all of this merchandise that's coming in. So, yeah, absolutely. If this strike happens, you're going to see higher prices for consumers. It'll take a while. It'll take a couple of weeks for the effects to be felt at the stores. But there's no doubt about it. This would be bad news for consumers. Just at a time where we finally seem to get inflation down, you could see inflation going up by a couple of percentage points just as a result of this strike, depending on how long it goes.
Well, Biden is a pro-union president. Doesn't he face political risk by supporting this union in this action, which interferes with the supply chain and is probably inflationary?
Well, here's the thing. The unions know that Joe Biden and the Democrats need their votes in November. So I don't see them, I see them using that as leverage as they negotiate this with the companies. And so this is the moment. Look, if Trump wins, obviously there will be a different environment, a different administration in Washington. I think that's why they're trying to strike now.
Yeah. Steve, if Trump says, if elected, he'll cut energy prices in half. Watch this.
You're paying one of the highest in the whole country. Perhaps your governor's not doing a very good job. I don't know what the hell's going on. But when you have that kind of energy, you shouldn't be paying the price, but you're one of the highest. But here's a promise I'm making to you. I will cut your energy and electricity prices in half, 50%, 50, within 12 months of taking the oath of office. Within 12 months of taking the oath of office, I will cut your energy prices by 50%.
All right, Steve, I don't know whether he was just referring to Pennsylvania energy prices or whether he was talking nationwide, but if he wants to cut energy prices in half, you're talking about $34 a barrel for oil and gas at $1.60. Can he do that?
Well, look, I mean, Trump does have a tendency to exaggerate a little bit, but the direction is certainly true. I mean, prices of energy were about one-third higher today than they were when Trump left office. And throughout most of Trump's presidency, remember, Stuart, we had very low gasoline prices. We had very low electric utility prices. Oil prices were closer to 50 to 60, not $75 and $80 a barrel. So can Donald Trump, through a baby drill policy, reduce our energy costs at the gasoline pump and what we pay in utilities? Absolutely, yes. I think 50% might be a slight exaggeration, but I'm going to say we can get those prices down by a third. Okay, how's that?
We would take that, definitely take it. Steve Moore, thanks very much, Steve. We'll see you again soon.